Hello, Internet, and welcome to a video. What I want to talk about today is just the proper way to bag and board a comic because I've been buying off eBay and I've seen all kinds of ways, and I feel like I've hit upon the absolute best value and best method by which to do so. So the first is your bags. Some people like these My Light bags. This one is thicker. It's really going to be hard to see in a video, but this is a My Light. This is a Mylar bag. It's thicker. They tend to come with thicker boards. They're nice, and if you have like a really old school valuable comic, it might be worth investing in these, but these can be darn near like 50 cents a bag, 30 cents a board, or vice versa, and it's a lot. I highly recommend getting instead the BCW comic book bags and boards. These are just plastic. They're nice though, and they're more likely what you're likely to see. I have an empty one here, regular thin board with it, but it's better. Now there are older bags that are roughly this equivalent. In the last, I want to say 15 years, I feel like they changed the formula and it's just better. There's some very similar ones that have the adhesive strip on the back already there. I don't think those are as good. I'm going to get into why, because I've talked about the bags. And now I want to talk about taping, because that's really where I feel most people fall down. I just get the cheap bags and boards. These are the kind by BCW. You can go onto Amazon, get 200 for like 30 bucks or less, depending on the moment in time. And that will take care of most any of your comic needs. If you have specific reasons to get other bags, you already know enough to know that you're buying something special. So taping. So like I got this Mylar one today, and on the back they have painter's tape. No, don't do that. It's dumb. So like I said, there's the self-adhesive. That's one thing. Now there's a lot of comics that, like, here's one I got. It was from this Rogue set again. No board. If you don't have a board, the bag helps, but the board is so much to keeping everything in line. It'll help keep your books from being damaged. It takes up a lot of room in the box, but you can double bag and board with series. That's usually more than makes up for it. These, you might as well just be throwing them in without the bag. It's going to get damaged. You notice the one piece of tape here, that's going to lead to stuff like this, where the bag's going to come up on the ends. It's ugly, but also if every bag does that, it's going to take up more space in the box. As seen, I have this New Mutants here. Happened here. Also, a lot of crumb on the back. I have one that I got recently, and it has the tape here. It hasn't happened yet, but if I leave it like that, it's gonna. And so you have the horizontal, which is nice, but the chance of you tearing that tape when you go to open the bag is like inevitable. There's no way when I open this comic that I'm not going to tear the tape. There's the vertical. God, this is hard to see. It's clear on white, but it's vertical, and so inevitably these edges are going to come up. And then we get to the proper taping, which I have in this bag here. The proper way to do it is you have two ends on each side. You put a light bit of tape. This is how you do it, because you can get under it both sides, open the bag, keep the tab flipped over, and pull out your comic. You don't have to mess around, but when you put it back, it's there, it's tight. That's the way to do it. It's 2 pieces of tape, I know, but it's 2 small pieces of tape. I've had, if you go way too long, it's a problem. Like this bag here, you'll see the tape just goes down forever. There's no way I can open that because there's so much tension that it's going to break the bag. You know, I've had people do this. Don't do... So you can't see it. There's a piece of tape under, and then there's the painter's tape on top. No. And this one's right again. It is the two pieces here, and you'll see that there's some damage to the bag here. Who cares? It's damage to the bag, right? But it's down flat now. The reason that damage happened is because this is from one of my DCBS orders, and they don't tape their bags, and so it gets all frickin' crumpled, which just kind of sucks when you're paying for a bag from them. Anyways, my next shipment, I'm going to see what happens when I ship it with no bag, because, yeah. So I'm just going to go through it. You have your bag and board. You've put your board in your bag. I assume you all know how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, there's problems. And you take your tape, just regular Scotch tape. It's cheap, it's easy. There's dispensers. Do what you like. There's all kinds of fun ones. Mine isn't fun at all because I hate fun. So just, you take a reasonable piece, like double your finger width. Yeah. And then you just stick it on one side, left or right, about a finger module digit, half a digit or whatever in, just make sure it's in a bit so it's not right against the edge or anything like that. Repeat on the other side. Boom. And you have it. Oh my God, this is hard to show. And so when you open it, you're just you open one side, you open the other side, boom. There's not too much tension. You're not going to damage the comic by like bending it in a weird way. And then I don't think I have an unbagged comic right now because you don't do that. Only savages do that. And so, yeah, there you go. I just wanted to go through this because I've seen too many people, including comic shops, not do this. It's simple. It's easy. Just do it like that. There you go. Make the world a better place.